heart rate is up. We are sideways. The gate is down. Oh, rider's down again, just out of the gate. Clip that handlebar. And it's Cody Cook out of Valley Springs, California, a number 81 with the whole shot, but the 54 jumps right in the mix there. And that would be Peyton Crisp out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. So we've had 2 different leaders already, and we're 10 seconds into the race. So the 54 of Peyton Crisp has now been passed, of course, by the number 96 of Blake Grindstaff, who finished 4th in the first Moto sub. Of course, we're going to have 54 different leaders. It's a C class.
That's within about the first 2 laps. Going to see several lead changes here. Cody,
no doubt.
As you said, with that pole shot coming out of Valley Springs, California.
So where is Casey Pinkston on the number 14 Yamaha? He has been a mainstay up front. There he is in about 5th if I picked him up correctly. I'm going to put him back down because that's not legal. Yeah, no, there's Casey right there. Just now coming across. He's about in the number 10 spot. About in the number
14?
Yes,
Pinkston?
yes.
Yes, nice, nice.
Yes, on the 14 Yamaha.
Here we go, first time around, making their way through. Around the Polysport pond, here come your leaders right now. The number 36, that looks like Wyatt Navarro possibly with the lead right now. I believe that is 36. Am I reading that right? No, that is the number 96. Blake Grindstaff still out front, as we said, 4th in that first Moto. Grindstaff leads the way through on lap number 1. Gage Riblinger in that number 2 ride. Peyton Crisp sitting in that 3rd position.
Kason Pinkston is back in 11th, so our first Moto winner has got some work to do.
Lots of time in this one, Kevin.
We're going to just saddle up. We're going 20 minutes with the C class. The number 17 now on that Kawasaki of Chase Meyer de Herrera. Get some camera love here. The number 12 just in front of him. That's Gage Riplinger. So there is the 17 on the Kawasaki of Chase Meyer de Herrera. Just airing it out.
Yeah, Meyer de Herrera. He's had a good line through those
Sure did.
Commandments and a couple of his motos. Looks like he gets real aggressive on the entrance.
Yes. And you know what? It's like Excitebike. He jumped out of the top of the screen. He reappeared on the bottom of the screen. I'm like, wow, there's a hack in this thing, in the Matrix.
It's like rolling the footage.
Yeah, you got to land on the front wheel, hit that D, get some power off the E.
Going down to the 11.5-minute mark here.
Oh, we're already there. So we're going 15 minutes with the C class.
Yep. Leaders around the Polysport pond one more time. Down into the Bermuda Triangle. Still Grindstaff out front, grinding away.
There it is.
Headed for that finish line. That's the number 96 machine. 11 minutes on the clock right now. Grindstaff checking in on lap number 2.
There's our first Moto winner. They've got the camera pointed right at you. Casey Pinkston on the number 14 machine. Comes right past us here. He's got a lot of work to do, just like Rodney, to get his life back together. That's just not going to work.
Will not be an easy task.
No, not at all.
Require work, dedication, focus.
But Casey's got it, and I think he's got a better chance at cleaning this up than Rodney does this late in his life. Pinkston now on the move.
Due to focus, dedication, and hard work.
Correct. He's not willing to put in the work. So Pinkston is up to the number 8 spot.
Grindstaff 209.023. Riblinger 209.3. So look at third place as well, 209.9. So top 3 riders all on the 209 lap. I want to remind everybody, coming up at 7:30, Freestyle down on the starting area. Down in the starting area, Freestyle coming up at 7:30. Wes Kane going to announce that for us. That's going to be a blast, I'm sure. Wes knows all the latest moves and tricks. Going to be calling out the Freestyle at 7:30.
That's going to be awesome.
The tree hanger and the creek jumper and the
back flipper,
one-handed skunk tosser,
seat grabber.
Yeah.
No, we jest. I just don't know the names of all of them, but Wes Kane definitely does. So be good to get Wes on the mic. Get this crowd hyped up. He's built for that. So we're still watching the number 14 of Pinkston. He's up to the 8th place position, man. He's moved up from 16th to 8th. Thanks a lot for that. Leaders now circulating around the beach, the Polysport Beach.
Jason coming up on 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Kevin Kelly. Looks like we got a couple quick riders back there outside of that top 10. Taking a look back there at Devin Eaton. He's turning a 2:14, sitting back there in that number 17 position, a little bit quicker than some of the guys ahead of him. Take a look at Cody Beckwith. Beckwith turned a 2:11. Riders ahead of him, all in the 2:13, 2:12, 2:15 range. So Beckwith, sitting in that number 11 spot, has an opportunity to pick up a few positions here before this one's over.
Beckwith DNF that first photo, so that's going to sting, but now you got nothing to lose, no pressure.
Was making a move, too, when that DNF happened, was putting a charge on, and that's part of it. But let me tell you something. Bragging rights, pride, ego, hey, all on the line for me as far as I'm concerned after that DNF. And
all bets are off. Yeah, anything goes.
Sure.
Look at this three-way battle we're flying right along with. That's the number 17 on the Kawasaki. It's got Riplinger, Chase Meyer D. Herrera, and Brady Ware.
And that's a smoking battle right there. Those guys have been separated by less than 2 seconds for about the last 2.5 laps now. About a half lap in, these guys all connected. Got to go. Whoa, 17 goes down. Yeah, that's right. Is that Meyer D. Herrera?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Number 3 position, the number 17 bike. Just let that front end get away from him. That easy, Kevin. Lose the grip, watch it slip. Back on 2 wheels, losing a couple spots there. Rolling up on about the 6-minute mark, so time running out on this one. Grindstaff, as we said, 4th in that first moto, looking to do a possible 4-1 so far moving in, but lots of time. As we said, 6 minutes left in this one. Leaders making their way down into the Bermuda Triangle.
So there's Brady Ware on the 94. He's got the Yamaha right behind him of Colin DeLarco, but our leaders have already hit the mechanics area, and that is a tight race. Oh, and your second place rider almost goes down.
I didn't even see Riblinger go by. All right.
I believe they're heading into the start shoot area, whatever you guys are calling that.
Coming up next, 51cc riders coming up next. 4 groups, I believe, of those. We'll be looking at 51 4-6 shaft drive limited, Mini E 4-6 junior, 51 4-6 junior limited, and 51 7-8 senior limited. All coming up. Last full-size moto of the day on the track right now, 250C. Leaders coming back around near Waterworks. Coming back into view along the highway here.
That is the race for the number 1 spot. It was, anyway, of Gage Riplinger on the gas, but we go back. There it is. That is Riplinger on the gas, trying to run down Blake Grindstaff. As we fight through the sound traffic in here, I can't hear anything, but we're going to keep plowing along.
Kevin, we're going to stay right. We're going to grind it out right here with Grindstaff. We're going to hang in there to the bitter end. Just about 5 minutes ago, and every type of noise you can imagine here in Cell Block T doing its best to distract us. Kaylin Robertson right now, folks, playing at the Rocky Mountain Deck. A little country music going on for your listening enjoyment.
Yeah, right next to the starting line.
Pleasure, you bet.
Kaylin Robertson picking and grinning over there as we watch the battle. And the battle has turned into Gabe Ripplinger making a pass on Blake Grindstaff. He gets around him. As we look at the clock and it gets down to 4 minutes, it's go time.
Yeah, we were talking to Ripplinger's lap time a little earlier, but look at this guy. Puts in his fastest lap on lap 5. So doing work is Ripplinger making it happen. Wow, big move right there. Who was that? I believe that was Grindstaff. Grindstaff maybe hit the reset button here, Kevin.
Yeah, he
tried to make it happen. Looked like he was going to try to answer it. Looked like he tripled up out of that section. Minutes, 25 seconds left on the clock, Kevin Kelly.
Oh, we're going to be suing that 2-minute board here, 2-lap board any minute now as the leaders cut across the starting line there.
Ripplinger number 12 last time around a 2:06 with that 2:05, his fastest lap on lap 5. That's consistency, man. Absolutely.
Yep. If you can stay that close to your fast lap, that's impressive. The number 96 of Blake Grindstaff not going anywhere. He's trying to hang tough. Keeps the leader right there in front of him. White flag lap here, and Grindstaff making a heroic run to the number 1 spot here, or trying to make it to that spot. Looking for a mistake, trying to press the number 12 of Gage Ripplinger into that left-hander. They head back into Storyland. And the number 12 of Gage Ripplinger trying to run away from Blake Grindstaff. Grindstaff not having it. Got that leg nice and high up there into the ruts. Grindstaff right there with him. He looks over his shoulder. Grindstaff right there with him. Oh no, the lap traffic there starting to really hold him up. Maybe Grindstaff can capitalize.
Might come into play, absolutely, Kevin. About half a lap to go here, working their way down the beach as they come around to that Yamaha Parastyle hucking and bucking down through those sand whoops. Looks like 10 o'clock in the beer tent.
Yeah, just barely able to stand up through that section.
Hucking and bucking over there on that electric bull.
Balance is at a premium there at that point.
Here we go back in through the midsection around the polished.
Oh, goes for it on the last lap. Suits last ride.
Sending it.
All right, one turn to go.
Come out for our leader. There you go. Take it home, Kevin.
One more turn for Gage Ripplinger. The double. And another little double here. And Gage Ripplinger on the number 12 machine. Gage finished third. He's got 3-1 Moto scores. Grindstaff on the 96 machine with a 4th. So things are kind of tightening up here. And now we get ready to have a look at your top 10. It's Ripplinger out with the win. Grindstaff finishes 2nd, Boleno 3rd, DeLarco 4th, Beckwith 5th, Hernandez 6th, Ware, Pinkston, Babbitt, and Ross round out your top 10.
I got to tell you, what a day, Kevin Kelly. What a day. 51cc Motos coming up next. 4 of those going to put this thing to bed here this evening.
You're already ready. Wow, I love it. Early. The Ripper has gotten it done. Let's hear it for Mr. Ripplinger taking the win. All right, Gabe, so you got it done. Take me through that moto. How'd you do it?
I got a decent start and just stayed calm and just slowly creeped up on him, and then he messed up in the roller, so I really slowed him down a little bit, and I got around him.
How do you feel now, man? It's got to be such a good feeling.
Oh yeah, since definitely yesterday didn't go very well.
Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, Jay Wilpo, and Max, Haysaker Racing, Fly, AEO, Motorsport.com, Walkdown Performance, Thursday Night, Moto District, Bill's Motorcycle, Mosi, everyone else, thank you.
There it is, Gabe Ripplinger taking the moto win. Good job. Really good battle throughout this moto. Coming on strong late. This is what you want to see. Riders not giving up. I know we had Boleno up on the box. Blake Grindstaff will end up at the number 2 spot. We will bring Blake Grindstaff to the podium to take a silver medal. We're getting used to some of these names who have been up front throughout the week so far. Good job. We'll take the bike off once this podium ceremony is over. Where is Grindstaff? Let's bring up our number 2, our 2nd place finisher. You're good, just walk it on up. Just walk on up. We don't need the bike, just walk up. All right, now we got it together. Thanks, Blake. All part of the experience here at Loretta's C-Class Riders. It's their first opportunity to figure out the whole podium thing. Good job. Let's hear it for Blake Grindstaff taking the 2nd place spot. How'd you get that done?
I got off to probably a top 3 start and got into the lead a couple turns in and tightened up a little bit halfway through and made a mistake, and he got by me. And then I tried to latch on with him the last 2 laps, but couldn't make anything happen.
Yeah, 2nd's still pretty awesome though, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Who do you want to thank, Blake?
My girlfriend, her dad, Fly Racing, Brewer Cycles, Service Plastics, Dunlop Tires, whoever else I'm forgetting. Thank you.
Blake Grindstaff picking up 2nd. And we'll bring the 3rd place finisher on up now, Boleno. Let's bring up 3rd place, our bronze medalist. Let's hear it for Brandon Boleno. How's that moto?
It was rough. It was super gnarly. It was super tactical, but it was a solid moto, so it was overall really good.
You'll take that, yeah. Who do you want to thank?
My dad, my mom, Investment Solutions, PR2 Racing, B&M Racing, Owen Motorsports, Get Sideways, Rhino Power, FXR, and everyone else that I forgot. Thank you very much.
All right, Brandon Molino takes the bronze. Good job, Brandon.